gente, que lo que? You already know this is Pun Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazón, a.k.a. El Borracho. Ladies and gentlemen, the most needed rematch of the sport of boxing is coming through fruition, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all already know Jermell Charlo, Brian Castano, undisputed super welterweight championship, baby. Rematch. I can't wait. This past summer, San Antonio was a great matchup. It was an entertaining matchup. Both men showed their hard grit, determination, their stamina, the battle of nutrition. Jermell got stunned. I think it was in the second round that he put it on. Then Jermell put it on Brian Castano in the championship round, almost stopping him, just beating him from pillar to post. A lot of people feel like there was a controversy. They felt that Brian Castano won. Other people felt like it was a draw. Other people felt like it was Jermell Charlo. Y'all already know my scorecard. I said in the press conference, y'all was tight. Yo, Punch, why you gonna have a scorecard like that? What you gonna do? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm gonna tell y'all folks like this. If I'm going live on a fight, and I explained this on my live show, I'm only seated in one place, and I'm only could judge a fight from my seating. All right? Don't compare my seating to yours. You're home watching a fight in TV with all the angles and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm the man in scoring bouts. All right? This is what I do. Anyway, but at the end of the day, man, regardless of who you feel who won, it was a solid matchup. It was a great matchup, and maybe, you know, to crown the undisputed, the way that the fight was, maybe, you know, to belts changing hands, maybe it wasn't a good idea. I mean, maybe it was a good idea that it was a draw, so we could have a definite winner, a real definite winner where everybody agree, all the judges agree. And, you know what I'm saying, so they could be crowned the king, be crowned the undisputed king in that respective division. Brian Castano, you already know, man, he finds his way to the inside, make it harder, effective aggression and things of that nature. Yeah, he was getting caught as well. And Jermell Charlo, I think he just showed a little bit more of skill set. I think he fought on the inside, fought on the outside. I think a lot of people did give credit to Brian Castano when he was fighting on the inside. And maybe when you fight on the inside and you're a pressure fighter and you have your opponent on the ropes and things of that nature, you got to understand that there's judges in different sides of the ring. So when the fight, that's why coaches always be like, yo, keep it in the middle of the ring. Keep it in the middle of the ring, because when you scoring in punches and you landing punches, you want all the judges to see that. You do not want to compromise the judges. And I believe that Brian Castano's style, yes, it was effective aggression, but it also compromises the judges. One judge, if he's in the other side of the ring and he's putting in that work, and it's just inside work, you know, them short punches to the body and things of that nature, you're compromising the judge. You know, you're compromising one judge. Then let me put this thing in. So those type of fights is hard to score. But you know, Jermell Charlo did a job in mixing his attack. One thing I think that Jermell Charlo needs to do when in the rematch, I believe that he needs to throw more punches. You know, got to be more of a high volume puncher. You know, Jermell Charlo in the beginning of his career, he wasn't that type of knockout artist, but then, you know, changed trainers and adjusted. That's one of the few fighters in the sport of boxing that has gotten better, that has adjusted in styles. And, you know, now that he's with Derrick James, you know, implementing a lot of power. We saw that knockout by Lubin that time over there in Barclays Center. We saw the adjustment that he had to make versus Tony Harrison and things of that nature when he got his first L, and he made the adjustment and stopped Tony Harrison. So Jermell Charlo and his resume is up to par. He got an underrated resume in the sport of boxing in your respective division, I believe. And you know, Brian Castano, he got a lot of confidence going into this fight. I believe that Jermell Charlo got a lot of confidence in this fight. And if Jermell Charlo could do what he did in his rematch, and I'm thinking that that's what he's going to do, because I just think that Jermell Charlo got more intangibles. He can work on the inside, the outside, mixing the punches. If he be first, don't rely too much on countering, but also set up your attack. Because Brian Castano is going to come. You know, he's He was a great amateur, so he knows his way around the ring, and we saw that. So there's going to be another epic fight. I think it's going to be another epic war. And we're going to see. It's all about game planning. I think it's going to be all about game planning and approach to the fight in the rematch. Let me know who y'all got. I know a lot of people was... I like the way that Brian Castano performed. And I like the way that Jermell Charlo performed. I like the way that he make the adjustments in the championship rounds. So let me know what y'all feel, man. Let me know what y'all feel. If y'all excited about this fight, I believe that this fight should get the recognition that it deserved, that wasn't getting the type of recognition that it deserved in the summer. There was an undisputed bout. All hands got to be on deck. When fighters are fighting undisputed bout, these got to be the most important fights. I don't give a damn how famous or it's not star-studded. This has to be one of the most important fights in the sport of boxing, because if it's not, you know what I'm saying, that we're telling indirectly that fighting for all the gold is not what it is. You know what I'm saying? Fighting for undisputed is supposed to be the best fight, and everybody and all the boxing industry, every boxing platform needs to talk about this fight. So can't wait for the fight. Let me know who y'all got to win in the rematch, and let me know in the comment box what you think Brian Castano, Jermell Charlo needs to do to win, to come out with the win indefinitely, not indefinitely, but come out with the win by any means necessary, which who could separate themselves, so you won't have to fight a fight compromising the judges and things of that nature, man. Who's going to separate themselves? Let me know what you think, and let me know what you think, what type of adjustment these both guys need to make so they can get the victory. Y'all already know, man. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get my updated videos. I love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.